Hey guys, so I have another storytime video for you today. It's about a little middle school experience and a sleepover. So let's get started. So this was about 6th or 7th grade. I had a friend over I had never had over before. Let's call her Sarah because I don't know Sarah. Anyway, so I had been over to Sarah's house multiple times and I decided, hey, you've never been to my house, so let's go ahead and go to my house. My mom has a laptop we could borrow and we could watch a movie, eat a bunch of junk food, stay up till 2 in the morning because that was the latest we ever stayed up because we were lame middle schoolers. So I'm just going to remind you, this was about 6 or 7 years ago. Facebook was still kind of new. It was getting popular and all the cool people in middle school had it. So, of course, I had begged my parents for a Facebook. So basically what I had done was I begged my parents to let me borrow my mom's laptop. So I had my friend Sarah over and I had this large futon. My mom and my dad had bought us a bunch of candy, a bunch of chips, and some pop, and we were just having a good time. It got to about 11 o'clock and we were feeling kind of tired, but we're like, hey, let's go check Facebook real quick because I had a Facebook. I was cool. My friend didn't have a Facebook at this time because her parents didn't want her on the internet. So we opened up my mom's computer. We were scrolling through Facebook, watching what videos on there, talking to a few people. And one of my friends who was one of my, I guess you could call them good friends, I texted her a lot. I had this like lame little blue slidey phone thing. You know what I'm talking about. If not, I'll probably put like a picture of it here. We were messaging her and then she sends us this link. And my friend Sarah goes, we should open it. She says it's funny. We should open it. It's probably another funny video like she has been sending us. And I'm like, it doesn't have a YouTube URL, so I don't think it's safe to open it because my mom had taught me how to use the laptop most of the way and how I shouldn't really trust websites that I don't recognize. This is where it gets interesting. It was not a funny video. So she clicked on it. It takes a moment to load. And for the beginning part, it did look like it was a YouTube link. So I'm like, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe they just used like one of those short little links to make it easier if you're going to like tweet it or something. But then it loads all the way. And up pops a screamer of Jeff the Killer. I'm not going to put in a picture or anything because I literally cannot ever get it out of my mind. It was the worst moment of my life. But Jeff the Killer popped up. There was flashing black and white. There was like a screaming noise coming from it and like scary music. And it was stuck like that. And me and my friend scream and freak out. Like we were like terrified. We jumped out of our own skin. It was that bad. And we had it full blast because we were listening to music. And so we were totally freaked out. We were like trying to exit out of the website. Our computer screen was frozen. And we were like slamming it shut, like, come on, turn off, and like trying to hit mute button on the volume, and nothing was working. We ended up flipping it out and popping out the battery. It didn't stop screaming. It kept going. It was like some other battery source was fueling it. And so we just couldn't get it to stop. At this point, I was absolutely mortified. I was bawling my eyes out. I had never seen something so scary. If you guys want to, you can go ahead and Google Jeff the Killer. Do not click on any of the links. He's a creepypasta, by the way. I never had the gut to read it after that moment. And if I ever see his face again, I immediately start freaking out because of that moment had scared me so bad that even just saying the name like gives me chills. Like I have goosebumps and my hair is sticking up. I don't know if you could see it, but my hair on my arm is like sticking straight up from just thinking about that moment. We took the laptop and like unplugged it from like the wall and everything, and the battery was out, and we took it over to my mom and my dad, and we're like, we don't know what's wrong with it. We didn't do anything. Our friend sent us a link. We thought it was something for YouTube. Well, Sarah thought it was something for YouTube. I didn't want to click it. My parents ended up not being able to fix the laptop, and it just broke. At this point, we figured the laptop was completely turned into a crap top. Hey! But there was absolutely nothing to do to fix it, but eventually it did die down after enough button smashing. It just stopped and it completely died. Don't know what happened. My parents put it back into the computer box it came in. It was like 3-4 years old at that point. So we just put it back into the box it came in and just put it up in my parents' closet, and it's still there. I am still in the room where it happened, and there are moments at night where I freak out thinking I see his face over by my closet. Completely scarred for life. Don't think I'll ever be able to read another creepypasta, watch some YouTube video about Jeff the Killer and theories and whatnot, because people think he's actually real, which makes it even worse. Ugh, like, I just got the chills again from mentioning him, Andrew. Look at my arm.
Oh my god.
It's like all goosebumps. Oh my god. Ignore my nasty ass nails. It's like all goosebumps. That's just from talking about him. To end the story, I'm no longer friends with that person for other reasons. I was friends with Sarah for a few more years after that. But from recent issues, we're not anymore since like the 10th grade. I have no intentions to go into my parents' closet, bring out that old laptop, and turn it on again. Because I do not want a repeat of that. I will break down and cry, and it will not be pretty because I just did my makeup. So that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want more videos like this, and I have plenty other stories, just give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!
This is that once in a lifetime